In a quiet village along the banks of the great Niger River, there lived a young drummer named Ikin. His music was unlike any other. The rhythm of his hands could make hearts race, feet move, and even the spirit stir. The elders often said that his drumming was a gift from the gods, passed down through his ancestors. Every evening, when the sun melted into the horizon and the river glowed with golden light, Ikin would sit by the water and play his drum. The villagers would gather, clapping and dancing, their worries carried away by his melody. But what no one knew was that someone else listened from beneath the river's surface. Omalika, the goddess of the river, had long watched Ikin with curiosity. Unlike humans who only came to the river to fetch water or fish, Ikin gave something back, his music. It flowed over the water like a blessing, and she could not resist its pull. One night, during the great Moonlight Festival, Ikin played his drum with more passion than ever before. His fingers danced over the drum skin, weaving a song so beautiful that even the trees swayed to the rhythm. The villagers cheered, unaware that a shimmering figure had risen from the river. Draped in flowing blue and silver garments, with hair that rippled like water, Omalika stepped onto the shore. The moment Ikin saw her, his hands froze mid-beat. The crowd fell silent, staring at the ethereal woman who seemed to glow under the moonlight. "Who are you?" Ikin asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Omalika smiled. "I am the one who has listened to your music every night. And I have come to offer you a choice." The villagers murmured in fear and wonder. Was she a spirit? A goddess? A choice? Ikin asked cautiously. Omalika nodded. "Come with me to my palace beneath the river. There, you will never know hunger, sorrow, or pain. You will play your drum forever, and I will listen to your music until the end of time." A murmur spread through the crowd. Some thought Ikin should go, what greater honor than to be chosen by a goddess. Others feared he would never return, lost beneath the river's depths. Ikin's heart pounded. The offer was tempting, but he thought of his mother, his little sister, and the elders who depended on his music for joy. "And if I refuse?" he asked. Omalika's smile faded. "Then you may remain, but you must never play the drum again." Gasps filled the air. Ikin felt as if the world had tilted. His drum was not just an instrument, it was his soul. Could he truly give it up? Tears welled in his eyes. "Please, goddess, is there no other way?" Omalika looked at him with something close to sorrow. "The gods do not bargain, Ikin." Silence stretched between them. Then, taking a deep breath, Ikin stepped forward and placed his drum at her feet. "Then I choose my family. My village. I will not leave them." Omalika picked up the drum and held it gently, as if it were a fragile thing. "You have chosen wisely, but all choices come with a price." She whispered something into the drum, and as she did, the river behind her surged and roared. Then, she placed it back into Ikin's hands. "Play it one last time," she commanded. Trembling, Ikin struck the drum. The sound was like water, like wind, like sorrow itself. His hands moved on their own, playing a song that no one in the village had ever heard before, a song of farewell, of love, of loss. And then, as the final beat echoed into the night, his hands dissolved into water. Ikin cried out, dropping the drum. His fingers were gone, transformed into clear, flowing streams that dripped onto the ground. He could never hold a drumstick again. Omalika stepped backward into the river, watching him with sad eyes. "You are not lost, Ikin. Your music will live on."